Hi Gemini, it's Jill, and welcome to Tarot by the Sea. This is going to be your reading for the first week of November. Your cards are flying out all over the place. I'm not going to use any of those. I hope you're well. Last time was a bit of a challenge for you. So let's hope that this one is a little bit easier. I'm using the Gilded Tarot this time. I found my set. I'm going to do weeklies because the bi-weeklies take ages to do because each storyline runs for longer and it's more complicated. So I'm going to do weeklies and then I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle cards to do a monthly. I'm also going to do a reading at Halloween for everyone as well, which is going to be 12 cards that will take us through from Halloween this year to Halloween next year. So it's a little bit ambitious to get everyone done at Halloween, but let's see how we get on. Thank you for all your likes and your shares and your subscribes because they were my first readings. So it was really nice to see that people liked them. They're fun to do, but it's really good if they help people out as well. So that's the main thing, to be honest with you. We have quite a lot of cards just kind of like coming out for you. We've got a couple of ones. Got high number cards. I can't remember what your reading was last time. I remember the sneaky one. I don't remember. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm going to do a clarifier on that one. Bear with me. Okay. I could keep pulling cards forever, but until I get the story, then there's not much point because it's not making any more sense. Okay, beginning of the week. The first card you have the Two of Swords. So there's a decision to be made and you're not quite sure how to go with it. I think that you don't feel that you have enough information to actually make this decision, and it could be quite a hard decision to make. So, but then again, you're Gemini, so it could just be the fact that swords are your sign, so it could be indicating that you have a decision to make. And you're feeling a little bit overburdened at the moment, and you could be overburdened by a Pisces or a Scorpio. I've just done Scorpio, you didn't come out in there. Earth sign, air sign, possibly, but I'm getting more of a water sign. I might just be feeling a little bit overburdened anyway, generally. So I'm seeing these two deer in the back. And I'm getting this up. The next card is the Nine of Wands, and I'm just getting this image in my head of yes, dear. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. And it's like, can you take the bins out? Yes, dear. Can you take the kids to school? Yes, dear. Can you pick up my dry cleaning? Yes, dear. And you're just a bit like that. I've had enough. If she gives me one more thing to do, he gives me one more thing to do, I'm going to scream. Okay, I'm knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. I have had enough. You just don't seem to be having any fun. Okay, life just doesn't feel like fun right now. You want to be doing this. You want to be raising your glass of love and happiness and joy, and actually just feeling a little bit like this. I'm kind of getting the feeling of new parents here. I don't know why I'm getting the idea of like just washing nappies. I've got no idea where that comes from. The joy of being an intuitive reader. And my sense of it, but you know, you're kind of hoping for this. But you kind of got this, and somebody's offering you a cup. Maybe somebody says to you, maybe one of your friends says, you know, or your partner says, why don't you go out and have some fun? And you're just like, I'm too tired. I'm just knackered. I don't want to. I'm just going to sit here under my tree and just have a nap. And I don't actually, yeah, I don't want your cup. Thanks very much. And this is where it gets a little bit weird. Those cards are all really kind of cool. They're not an issue. And maybe there's just been a change in your life. Maybe you're looking for a change in your life because you're feeling trapped and you want a little bit more passion in your life. Or maybe there's been a change in your life. Maybe you have just had a new baby. Maybe you have just moved in with someone. Maybe you have just got married or whatever. And suddenly what you thought was going to be all this passion and wonderfulness, yeah, or this person that you were with who was all passionate and wonderful is now going, can you put bins out? Yes, dear. Can you do this? Yes, dear. Can you do, yes, dear. And you're just like, oh, Christ. And you're thinking, this is not what, that's not what I saw. I didn't see that when I made this decision. Okay, and that's kind of how you're feeling. Work-wise, same thing. I think maybe you're at work and you just want something new because, quite honestly, you're just not having any fun. You're maybe getting landed. Maybe you've got this job, okay, and you're just kind of getting landed with all the drudgery. And you didn't realise there was going to be so much of it, because that's kind of secret. And again, you're just knackered. You're just exhausted, okay? And you just don't, you know, it comes to Friday night, people go, yay, let's go out for a drink. And you're just like, I don't want to go out for a drink. I'm not interested. I'm just tired. I want to go home, go to bed. And you're just feeling trapped in this cycle. And this death card is the right way around. So if there was no change, I would expect it to be this way up. But it's this way up. So maybe this is a change that's happened in your life that is making you feel trapped. Okay? And you want some passion. Or maybe you get some passion. Maybe at the weekend, maybe it all gets a bit better. Let's have a look. I said I want these to under 10 minutes, so we'll see what happens. What's going to happen for Gemini at the end of this week? Can you give me, can you clarify for me the death card, please? So death card for Gemini for the first week of November. Can you just give me some more idea of what that's all about? There we go. Okay. Yeah. For the death card, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe it's something new that you've taken on. So maybe it's a new job. You're kind of getting into it properly now. Maybe it is a new relationship. It's not new, but it's new to the point that kind of the honeymoon period is over and you're starting to realise that, you know, it's not all passion and flowers or whatever, and that's the change, and that's where you are. And then you had the Eight of Wands, and I had two come out together. The both Pentacles cards came out together, and it was the Six of Wands. And my sense with this is, if you look at this, there's this person up here, and then there's these two little hands down here that are kind of either grabbing. So this person's doing all the work, and these hands are kind of grabbing the pentacles as they fall. Or This is you just kind of drowning. And for some of you, I wonder whether you've moved out as well. I wonder whether you've moved out of home for some of you. And suddenly you've got bills to handle and you've got all that kind of stuff, and maybe this is actually you moving out, maybe this is you carrying everything and just being exhausted at the end of it. And then you have to unpack everything and you can't find anything and you're just tired and it's all a massive change and you've got to learn how to do it all by yourself. And you're starting to feel a little bit trapped by it because you see which bills have to be done, and then you realise how much money it's all going to cost. And then you just go back to mum for a hug, and you go back to mum for a hug, or dad for a hug, and a home-cooked meal. And maybe that's what it is. So there's a lot going on. Do you feel better towards the end of the week? The beginning of the week you're exhausted. The middle of the week you can't be bothered. The end of the week, for some of you, you're feeling really trapped and out of it. And for some of you, you're starting to get your act together, but for some of you, you're not. You've got 3 female cards there. I just clarified the Queen of Wands, okay? And you've got the Empress, who always reminds me of the Queen of Wands anyway, and the Queen of Swords. So you've got 3 really strong females. Wands is all about action. Swords are all about ideas. The Empress just kicks ass. And it's a 3, okay? So maybe it's just go with your girlfriends. Maybe it's just call in your tribe. Call in your tribe. Spend some time with them over the weekend. Come up with some ideas. Some ways that you can move forward. Call in support the people who love you, the people that you love, your friends, your sisterhood, whoever your sisterhood is, and just take it from there. Just take it from there. For the male Geminis watching, men are a bit funny about calling in their tribe, aren't they? Us girls are a bit more keen to do it. What should boys do? You've got Judgment and 10 of Pentacles, boys. And 8 of Cups. Why the 8 of Cups? Defending yourself. Judgment. So this is for the male Geminis who are in that situation. Judgment. Okay. 10 and 10. End of story. Twice. You've got plenty of money. Okay. All about money. But it's the end of this cycle. Maybe you needn't worry too much about the money. And then you have the 8 of Cups. So maybe where the girls are calling in their tribe, the boys going out to have a few drinks. Sorry, this is really stereotypical and I don't mean it to be. I didn't choose the cards. A few drinks, a bit of a lad's banter, okay, defending yourself. I'm hoping it's not a few drinks and a fight on a Saturday night, okay. I'm hoping it's just like a bit of lad's banter. Or maybe a nice lady to cheer you up. Sorry, that's really stereotypical. I did not choose these cards. I don't choose my guides either, so it's a little bit rude. What about you married Geminis who aren't going to go out on the pool on Saturday night? Nice. Okay. Basically, Gemini, what they're saying to you is at the weekend, just have a nice time, okay? Nice leisurely bath, okay? Some nice candles, you've got your nice little light there, nice leisurely bath, a couple of drinks maybe with people that you care about, maybe hang out with your kids, and just enjoy your family, okay? So basically they're saying it might be a bit of a challenging week, but just enjoy the weekend, okay? It's not as bad as you think it is. I know it feels overwhelming. I know it feels like it's a bit of a bind sometimes, but find the good things in it, okay? If you have these new commitments and things, look for the good things in it, okay? Because by the end of the weekend, if you just appreciate what you've got, you'll be feeling an awful lot better. Anyway, Gemini, much, much love to you. I will get your readings out. I'm going to do the monthlies as soon as I've done the weeklies, and then Halloween I'm going to do readings for everybody. So much, much love to you and enjoy. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.